The Big Bang Theory ran for 12 seasons in the same number of years, from 2007 to 2019, to be precise, and fans still love Chuck Lorre's sitcoms about a gang of, somewhat, lovable nerds even though this one has been off the airwaves for some time now. Seriously, they love them. The show's first spin-off and prequel Young Sheldon was a resounding success and recently got its own spin-off, Georgie and Mandy's First Marriage, and another spin-off with some supporting players will eventually head to the Max streaming service. The success of The Big Bang Theory is unquestionably due to the show's outstanding cast, as every single series regular brought something genuinely special to their individual roles, and the chemistry between the main characters is definitely what made people tune into the show week after week. So what has the cast of The Big Bang Theory been doing since the show came to a close in the spring of 2019? They're a pretty talented bunch, so you probably won't be surprised to learn that pretty much all of them have stayed booked and busy in Hollywood. Still, I'm here to provide updates on the stars of this well-loved show, so here's what the main cast of The Big Bang Theory is doing now. It could be argued, and I would argue, that despite being surrounded by a talented ensemble cast, Jim Parsons' Sheldon Cooper is the face of The Big Bang Theory. The clearly neurodivergent, brilliant, and often aggravating theoretical physicist begins the show living with his best friend Leonard, Johnny Galecki, and annoying most of his friends by, honestly, just kind of being mean to them. But to be fair, Sheldon does evolve throughout the course of the show. He forms a genuine romantic connection with Dr. Amy Farrah Fowler, Mayim Bialik, a neuroscientist who's just as socially awkward as he is. He also becomes best friends with Penny, Kaley Cuoco, his polar opposite who somehow manages to draw Sheldon out of his, shell. So what has Parsons been up to recently after making the decision to leave The Big Bang Theory after season 12, which resulted in the show itself ending? Parsons has largely returned to the stage. Since 2019, he's appeared in huge Broadway and off-Broadway productions like A Man of No Importance, Mother Play, and a 2024 production of Thornton Wilder's classic Our Town, and he also led the movie version of the play The Boys in the Band, which ran in 2018. He's also continued playing Sheldon on Young Sheldon on the small screen, and in 2020, he worked with showrunner Ryan Murphy on the miniseries Hollywood. As Sheldon's long-suffering pal Leonard Hofstadter, Johnny Galecki spends a lot of his time on The Big Bang Theory looking exasperated, but to be really frank, he sort of deserves a life of frustration. Leonard's on-again, off-again relationship with Penny, which ends with them married and expecting a baby, has its sweet moments, but Leonard's superiority complex often gets in his own way, resulting in a frustrating on-screen depiction of a couple from radically different backgrounds trying to make it work. So what about Galecki? Has he kept acting since he played the resident experimental physicist on The Big Bang Theory? Not really. Even though Galecki reprised his role as David Healy from another beloved sitcom, Roseanne, in both its 2018 sitcom and the ensuing spin-off The Conners, which began after Roseanne Barr was cut from her own show, he basically lives off the grid in Nashville now with his wife Morgan. At least he doesn't have to pretend to eat Chinese food on television anymore.